Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's makeup tutorial is going to be using Tarte products, a lot of them. A lot of them you might have seen in my previous videos. Some products are new, but basically it is just showcasing a lot of the key Tarte products and just helping women with oily skin and understanding certain products like the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, how great it is for women with oily skin, and a couple of other products. It is can be an everyday look, or it can be just, you know, a really good smoky eye if you want to go out. But either way, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope that it helps you out. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And if there's anything that you are interested in seeing, please let me know. And again, thank you so much for joining my video and my channel. Thank you. Bye. Okay everybody, let's get started. Okay, so I already have my eyebrows done, my eyes are primed and set, and I already primed my face. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our eyes. Just go ahead and put my hair back really quick. And for today's video tutorial, we're gonna be using the Tarte Flirty palette. So it's the Tarte Flirt palette. So let me just go ahead and see. Okay, so the first color that I'm going to go in with is I'm going to go in with Gaze, and that's just going to be to set my eyes. And I'm going to be using all Morphe brushes, and I will list down all the products that I've used down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to go ahead and set this in my crease, kind of like a transition shade. Like that. Now I'm going to do the other side. I hope everyone is doing well and they have some wonderful Thanksgiving plans, and that you can enjoy it with your family. Okay, now that is set. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Playful, which is this color right here. Let's see, I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just darken out my crease there. Wow, this palette is very pigmented. And it also has the Amazonian clay in it, in the formula, so it'll be long lasting. Like that. The Tarte products are really good. And if you have oily skin, where it's even oily on your eyelids, Tarte products are for you. I have discovered that the Tarte products help my makeup last a very long time. As you know, and I said in my videos before, I have a full-time job and I need my makeup to last at least 13 hours. And so you want to look for products that are long-lasting, and Tarte is one of them. So some information for you there. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a fine little brush and I'm going to go in with Hotline, this color right here. And I'm just going to deepen my crease. Just like that. I'm going to go in gently because these products are very pigmented, and so you don't have to worry about putting in a lot or going in very harsh. Just take your time and blend really well. Blending is going to be the key here. So I'm going to take the first brush that I use and I'm just going to go ahead and soften it up a little bit just to keep the blending going. Really good coverage, you guys. Oops. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other side the same way. Gently and very little. And again, same thing, I'm going to take the first brush that I've used and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to blend it in just to keep that transition smooth. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Snuggle. That's a cute word. Snuggle is this one right here. And I'm going to head and I'm going to continue to darken my crease area. And I'm going to really focus on the outer V. Wow, that color is really beautiful, you guys. And it blends really well. They go together. There's cohesiveness in this palette. Really, really nice. And again, I'm focusing on the outer V. Really, really pretty, you guys. Just absolutely love it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a polyester brush. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, let's see, what color do I want? I think I'm going to use the Passion color. It's a shimmer color. And let me just try without any Fix Plus and see how the pigment is. I'm going to take a little bit of Fix Plus and I'm going to wet my brush. That is always a formula for success. Ah, much better. And I'm just going to put it over the eyelid, focusing in from the inner eye. This is a really beautiful color, guys. Just stunning. So, not that it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm just saying that there's not a lot of fallout. Very pigmented, very pretty. And I think that this palette will go well with any skin color, with any complexion. Okay, and again I'm going to take the last brush that I used and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend the outer V, make sure that that transition is really smooth and there's no harsh lines or any harsh start or finish. Really beautiful. Alright everybody, I went ahead and I did my eyelashes off the camera and I also did my eyeliner. So I'm going to go back to the palette and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my under eye really quick. And I'm going to be using a pencil brush and this is from the XO Beauty range. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the hot line and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start doing the underneath of my eye. Just to kind of give it some depth, I'm going to start in the corner of my eye and move inward. I'm going to use the other side. I'm going to move inward. And so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Snuggle and I'm just going to darken the outer part. I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to darken my eyelash line. Okay, you guys, so that is done. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my foundation, and this is going to be the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. It does have SPF 15 sunscreen in it, and it is really good for oily skin and for all day coverage. So if you are a working girl like me and your day is 13 to 14 hours long, this foundation is great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just grab my foundation brush, and let me just go ahead and show you the consistency. See? So it's a little thick, but the good thing about this foundation is you can build on it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some on my brush. Make it easy for application. And I'm just going to go ahead and dab it in. And I'm going to start with one side of my face and then work the other side. And it has really good coverage, and it has a wide range of colors, so you can definitely find the perfect match for your skin. This one is mine. It actually blends beautifully and it just matches me really well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'm just going to put a little, you don't need a whole lot, something like that. And then you can build up as you see you need more. So just start off with little and then build up as you need it, would be my recommendation. It is a really good product, and you'll get really good coverage that way, and you'll avoid having cakey foundation. I'm just going to put a little bit more to do my forehead. Be really careful to go around your eyebrows. You could also use like a polyester brush and just do really carefully around your eyebrows. That can also be something else that you do. Just be careful to blend really well. Take care of your ears. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit more. There's some spots that I just want to make sure that there's really good coverage. Okay, so a little bit about this foundation in my experience. So I have a Mediterranean background. My dad is Greek, and I have always had extremely oily skin. Like, I have never found a foundation that has been able to give me really good coverage all day long as I worked. And normally by like 10 a.m., I would have extremely oily skin and I would have to blot and retouch up my makeup. With this foundation, amazingly, I don't have to blot or worry about my makeup until 5 p.m. So my makeup on a daily basis is normally done by 7:30 in the morning. And by 10 a.m. I would have to blot and redo my makeup. So with this foundation, I don't have to do that until 5 p.m., which is quite extraordinary and amazing. And I think it's just a great thing to not have to worry about, and it just doesn't rub off, it doesn't transfer a lot. So if you have oily skin like me, give this a go and let me know how it goes for you. By the way, I'm setting my foundation with the translucent L'OREAL MERCIER. Okay, so now that we're done with the foundation and that we're done with the setting powder, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit lines. I'm going to do it down this way so that it looks blended. Okay, now I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend it out. I'm just going to this is the method that helps it blend really naturally, you see? I'm going to do the other side as well. Normally for everyday wear, these are the only areas that I would put concealer. If I was doing like an event or a photo shoot, I would conceal this area, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. But for everyday look, I normally don't. I just do under my eyes. I'm doing underneath my eyes with the other side of the Beauty Blender, and again, I'm just dabbing. Such a beautiful concealer. Okay, so there. So then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm just going to go ahead and retouch underneath my eyes really quick. The same colors that I used. Okay, there, so that's that. Now I'm going to take my L'OREAL Mercier setting powder and I'm going to set underneath my eyes really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to bronze, and I'm going to be using the XOXO Lisa Frank in the Glamour Dolls Bitten and Bronzed Matte Bronzer. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Okay, so now I'm going to take my bronzer brush, can't talk today. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bronze really quick. It's quite nice. It's light, so you have to build it up. Really pretty. And I'm just gonna contour my nose a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the color Feisty. And I'm going to be using my blush brush just to give it some color to the apples of my cheek, that's all. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to go ahead and just sharpen up my blush and bronzing. I'm just going to sharpen that up a little bit, like that. Just going to do a little bit more on this side. Okay, while that sets really quick, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my BECCA Opal Bronze Highlighter. And I am going to take, really quick, another pencil brush and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye. Just to give it that pop. It looks so beautiful. I don't do too much for everyday look, just a little pop, that's all. I don't know if you can see that. All right. I'm going to do my lip. It'll give it this really beautiful glow from underneath. And so I'm going to be taking my highlighter brush, which is a little one. It's good for blending and good for coverage. And I like a lot of highlighter. For everyday wear, I will just do this area really quick. But if it's the weekend and I'm going out, I would do a little bit more highlighter. I do love highlighter, but for my job, I don't wear too much. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and take a brush. I'm going to wipe away all my bake really quick. I love these eyelashes, you guys. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so now I am also going to be using the Tarte lip paint, and this is in the color VIBIN. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line my lips with a very close lip liner to this color. So bear with me 1 second while I go find it. Found it! Okay, and this is in the NABI color Auburn L01. I'm just going to outline my lips. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to take the Tarte lip paint. This is very pigmented, you guys. You only need a little bit. My little poodle. Okay. Okay, everybody, this is the finished look using the majority of the products from Tarte. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it has helped you to determine if you like the Tarte products, if you're interested in them, and if they will help you if you have oily skin. Like I said earlier, these products last all day. If you need something that really lasts and you have extremely oily skin, these products are really good because they contain Amazonian clay, which helps with that. So thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much.